What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we are with the F81 M3 and we need to get this thing ready for Beamer Invasion. So for those of you guys who don't follow me on Instagram, I'm gonna tag myself right over here, and I actually started a TikTok right up here as well. And I'm starting to post this build on there before I actually get on the YouTube channel, just because I have more time to post on those medias than YouTube. Because nowadays, everyone wants a jam-packed 30-minute video on YouTube, and honestly, that takes time to film. So I figured the day-to-day progress would be on my socials, and then basically when I get it all together, it'll be here on the YouTube channel. So that being said, guys, we came down to making a decision that most of you guys actually wanted, which is getting icon headlights on the F81 M3. So I actually ended up posting on my TikTok and Instagram the headlights that I actually have for this car. I have the pre-LCIs that look honestly really bad. They are from F80s, I believe the 2015 bases. These actually work on my car. These are the headlights we originally went with, which I believe are the LED headlights, which look so much better. I really want to go this route, mainly because nobody that has F81 M3s goes the LED route. Everyone wants to have icons because everyone loves icons. I want mine to stand out. So I went ahead and installed these bad boys. But me and Nick have been trying to get the wiring and the coding to work on these with our factory wiring. And for some reason, there's just more wires that need to be added, more coding involved, custom coding involved. And long story short, these just don't want to work on my car. So we're leaving the LEDs. I'm definitely leaving the pre-LCIs. They're just not cutting it for me. I can go with fake icons, but we have a set of icons, real icons. Just one of them, unfortunately, is disintegrated. I don't know if you guys see a little hole right there. I know, it's kind of a big deal. Just kidding. That's not what I care about. That big hole is what I care about. But you know the craziest part is, and that's the fact that this headlight actually is fully functional. And from the front end of the headlight, it looks literally perfect. Everything worked. The turn signals, the bright LEDs actually work on here. It's just kind of crazy. The damage is literally behind the scenes, which honestly, I could probably run it for Beamer Invasion. But again, you guys are watching the videos. I need to perfect it. So that being said, we're going the icon route because plug and play, they do work. They just need some coding and then we're good to go. And honestly, they do look amazing. So we're going to go that route. So that being said, guys, we actually got a lot of the panels in. I finally sourced a passenger fender that took me literally weeks to get. So I finally have one of those. It's actually in the position of my friends because he got it for me, my boy Eric. So he got me that fender. I actually ended up getting a GTS hood from KiesMotorsports. We got a complete front bumper for this car as well. And then last but not least, we have a driver's fender. So I think the first thing we're going to go ahead and do is actually install the fender. We might have to replace these little brackets and actually maybe even put in the fender liners so we can fully complete this side. I know this headlight also is not mounted, so the goal is to get this mounted up, put the fender, line everything up, and at least make this thing look more of an M3. It is still during the day. Natty Auto Parts is still operating, but guys, honestly, I want to get some filming done, so let's go ahead and head to the other shop and get to working on this car. And just like that, guys, we have the fender on there and the gaps are absolutely amazing. The car is definitely gonna need a polish. I'm just now noticing that. Basically, there's a lot of like residue on the original paint. So once everything actually gets polished, it's gonna look really good together. We got a GTS hood from KiesMotorsports, and we also have a front bumper that's mineral white instead of alpine white, and we actually am getting a black fender. So this thing's gonna have to go down to paint regardless, especially considering we're doing the whole rear end conversion. That's a lot of welding, cutting, and whatnot. So that being said, this thing's gonna need paint anyways. I was really trying to avoid doing any paint to the front of this car, but it's proven a mission the last 6 months to actually find all alpine white front end parts. It's been super difficult. I do actually have alpine white side skirts right over there, so that's nice. But other than that, and one fender and the mirrors, which is again, blessings on blessings, I still don't have nearly as much things as I want that's actually alpine white. So anywho's, we got our first piece of M3 paneling on the wagon, and I think that looks so good. We have our CS wheels right over here chilling like a villain. These are the wheels with these Michelin tires that should be representing on this car for Beamer Invasion. We have the two rears right over here, again with some brand new Michelin tires. I mean, new to me. They're used, new to me. Newer build date, I think those are 2024 tires, so they're fairly new. I mean, come on, basically new. Michelin tires and CS wheels is literally gonna make this thing look absolutely amazing, which I'm super stoked. Guys, look how good that looks in the sunlight. We have a color match fender, color match mirror, and it's time to get the icon headlight on there. I found found the custom bolts. So you guys can see these are normal, like, how do you explain it? Like washers, I would say, or something that the screw kind of screws into. But on the bottom of these headlights, all F8X and F3X, look how weird those things are. It's like I pulled them off another headlight that we have here at the shop, so it kind of worked out for me. And basically now I'll be able to actually use the spacers to properly put in the bolts and actually bolt this up properly. So long story short, let's go ahead and test fit this on, and hopefully it fits like a dream. So guys, we actually mounted the headlight. It is not moving. Look at the fitment right there. It looks absolutely phenomenal. We're just missing one little bracket that goes over here that looks something like this. So it looks like I have the passenger side. I do not have the driver's side. It's always something that we're missing, but that looks like it's gonna line up absolutely perfectly, so I'm not really tripping. So yeah, it literally looks like it's gonna line up absolutely perfect, so I'm super happy about that. Anyway, so we got the fender on, we have the headlight on, they're plugged in. Nick's actually gonna do some remote coding right now to get the headlights to work, so I'll show you guys that in a little bit. But so far, guys, things are looking great. We did end up finding a replacement headlight, thankfully, so we did order that. It does have a few issues, but I think combining both headlights together, we're gonna have one perfect headlight, so that is gonna be gravy in the Navy. We have the headlight, the fender, the wheel, the two fender liners in this side. This side, honestly, is officially complete, which looks so good. I think we're missing one little piece that goes over here. Let me see if I actually have that real quick. Check that out. We're missing a few clips right over here, but this piece fit on like a glove. And this whole side, honestly, guys, I can conclude is complete. Finally getting this rear end conversion done. Beamer Invasion is literally 3 weeks away. We don't have too much more time left. And my body guy ended up canceling on me last minute. So he actually was not able to help us get this conversion done in time. This F81 can honestly be converted completely on the front end without any body work. And honestly, guys, we even have a white bumper here. I could slap it on the car, take it there, and it'll be partially complete. But obviously, guys, I want this thing to be fully complete. So the only guy that can help us make this happen in this short notice is none other but my boy V-Tune. Thank you so much for coming out, bro. Sir. So he literally flew out here to help us make this happen. We have the F80 chilling right here. We have the F31. Let's go ahead and make it an F81. So the first thing we're gonna go ahead and do is actually get this thing fully chopped up, get all the parts we need from this, and then start putting all the parts on this car, kind of test fitting how much we're gonna be cutting on this, because first things first, we need to see how much material we're getting from this car. Then once we get it over here, we know exactly where to cut, because you want to triple check your measurements before cutting, because it's gonna make it so much work if you mess up on this car. I'm pretending like I know what I'm talking about, but I actually have no idea on the process. V-Tune did the Supra a few years back, and long story short, I thought I knew how to do it after that. It's still a very difficult process. So that being said, I'm gonna take you guys on the journey, and let's just get this F81 fully converted. So guys, while V-Tune does all the cutting and getting pretty much all the major work done on the car, I'm actually gonna go ahead and work on some of the detail pieces. So you guys can see right here, we need to get these pieces in our wagon, but there's a difference in height. So we have to do a little bit of trimming, but I think these will still work. And then we also wanna get on our other fender on the other side, and we'll feel the little detail pieces. While I'm working on that, check that out, guys. We are literally just gonna start cutting the F31. This is gonna be pretty crazy. So guys, did some cutting, cut off some of the metal in here as well. I think this is enough to get this thing fitted in the car. And just like that, guys, this thing honestly fit, which is kind of crazy. Look at the fitment up there as well. It looks really, really, really good. So I'm super happy. I didn't even cut it short on the edge either. So this thing literally looks like OEM. And honestly, the F31s and the F81s, it look like they were cut. So it looks like this is the original cast, the F31 wagons. I pretty much already cut it and then folded the leather on the F30, F81. So anyways, that is now good to go. And we have more of a complete interior. Now off to the more serious work. So guys, checking in the next morning with y'all, and we have the whole front clip on the F81, which was kind of crazy. We have both icons in the car. That one is our original headlight that we had, and that one's our new one. You guys can see the lens on this thing is absolutely stunning. While on this one, yeah, we might need to get a new lens because that is not looking anywhere near as good as that one. We have the front bumper test fitted on the car. None of the screws are holding it on there because some of the clips that actually hold this stuff together, little detail pieces were missing, but that is not the point right now. We have both fenders chilling there, the front bumper, both headlights. Literally, we just need a hood and the whole front end is together. And then VTune actually got this stuff stored, which looks absolutely insane. The amount of work in progress he did over here while I was just fiddling with that is literally insane. He's actually going super fast on this, and you guys can see the fitment on this conversion is just insane. It looks way better than the E91 M3. So this is probably going to come out looking OEM plus, which I'm super excited about. Right now, we're trying to kind of play around with this little section here because we have to make sure the PDCs can still be plugged in like factory. So we need to figure out if we're going to be cutting from this one or this one. But you guys can already see this is the F31 bumper, and we're almost going to be test fitting that section here, doing a little more trimming. This is the bumper bracket and a little more trim in there. But long story short, guys, we're almost there. And if you guys actually see on this side as well, this side's actually pretty much put together as well. How many hours do you think you're into this right now?
Like 16
hours. Like, guys, if you guys already know, if I tried doing this myself, I'll be about 25 hours into one side and it won't be looking anywhere near as good as this. So this looks pretty crazy. So yeah, I think at this point, what are we doing next actually right now?
Basically, just gotta finish prepping this quarter panel, cut it right here, cut it through, grind everything down, and start tack welding it together.
So we're actually doing the welding now. Okay, that's gonna be pretty sick. So I'll show you guys right now the steps on that. And I would be knocking out some more stuff, but I had to order some brackets. We're gonna be waiting on that. The hood, I might be putting on a little bit later. As you guys can see, this thing looks so good. It is super flush. VTune really does care about the attention to detail. I would have settled with a lot less than this, but this looks absolutely amazing. We are literally getting the welder ready, or about to get this stuff welded up. So guys, it is about 10 o'clock at night right now. You can see we got pretty much no sunlight other than those weld lights. But check this out, guys. So pretty much got this entire section done right over here. VTune did an amazing job. Right up in here as well. We got this stuff welded up. We're gonna clean that up and then eventually seam seal everything. This quarter bit was put on absolutely perfectly. I'm so happy with this job right now. We're just gonna be cleaning a little bit more of this stuff up and then getting that seam sealer on there. And I think this thing's gonna look absolutely perfect. So guys, V-Tune officially flew back, and unfortunately, we still got so much more work to do. So the rear bumper is officially converted, just needs to get plastic welded, easier said than done. We got both quarter panels on the car fully converted. The gaps in the fitment looks absolutely amazing. Everything looks absolutely amazing. We already tested both doors. That is all amazing. But we are literally 1.5 weeks away from Beamer Invasion, and this car needs to be fully running and driving. I don't know if you guys saw, but we don't even have the interior fully done either. We still have some things we have to knock out in the interior. There's still some more coating that's needed, still some more wiring that's needed, and not to mention the whole rear end, and not also to mention the whole front end as well. We got a week and a half to go, guys, and I have not even had time to edit videos. I've been literally working on this project for about 3 weekends in a row. I have not had a weekend for over 4 weeks, which is pretty much a month. Pretty much 31 to 32 days non-stop working at either 90 Auto Parts or here for this YouTube channel. So a lot of things have been happening behind the scenes, and that's why I have not been able to actually drop this video, but it's gonna be dropped on Monday, which is 2 weeks since my last video. Forgive me. I mean, you guys can just see by my hairline. I need a haircut too. I've literally just been working. I need a weekend to take care of myself, and I need a weekend to breathe, but that's not gonna happen until this thing is ready. But honestly, in the meantime, guys, I am heavily considering on getting this car wrapped, because every paint shop I called said that we're not gonna be able to finish painting it in time. So I'm thinking for Beamer Invasion, hear me out, guys, get it wrapped for Beamer Invasion, and then once Beamer Invasion is done, we'll get the car painted. Getting the car painted, I've already got quotes about 2 to 3 grand because the chassis is already white, so it's gonna be a whole lot cheaper than the E91, which I'm completely cool with. It's just the timing factor. We have no time. So in the meantime, we're gonna get this thing wrapped. Let me know what color you guys would choose, because I can get wrapped literally in a day and then wrap this thing in a day. So way faster than obviously getting a paint job done on this car. But that still means we need to have the car fully assembled and the body work done. So let's go ahead, assemble the wheel liners on there. We can also put it even on the side skirts. We can put on the doors. We can get this thing as a rolling chassis and then start working on the details little by little. So for the sake of getting a video out, I think we got enough content in today's video. I think the next video is gonna be posted next week, which is gonna be, I think, an entire transformation on this car. So if you guys are honestly excited to see this thing completely done in just a week's time, because I literally have no choice, make sure to smash that like button. I think by next weekend, this car is gonna be pretty much fully put together, bonded up and everything, and then the weekend after that, potentially wrapped up. So yeah, pretty sick stuff. This thing's coming together so quickly. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and do some assembling in this video, and then I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Missing.